Hello, everybody, and welcome to another installment of Mego Museum's Mint Off Card. And this is a special episode because last week in Megomania and on Twitter, I showcased all the figures that were lent to me by my buddy Scott and said, which one would you like to see a review of? And the people have spoken, and it was a landslide for General Ursus. I am not unhappy about this because, if you follow this channel, I'm a tremendous fan of the Apes. And Beneath the Planet of the Apes has a very special place in my heart because it terrified me as a kid. I don't think I'm alone in this, but I remember when that film debuted on Planet of the Apes Week on City TV, and of course, it was a Tuesday, and I was just terrified. They had a really ruddy print of it, which didn't help. And the other thing that was really terrible about that evening was the only other thing on television was The Exorcist. So I was literally like going back and forth between two movies that were scaring me. Beneath is not the best Planet of the Apes film, but it's one I have a lot of fondness for, mainly because it explores the universe a little further. And it introduces new characters such as General Ursus, who I guess was on patrol during the first film. General Ursus was played by James Gregory, a veteran actor from, other things such as Barney Miller. I like him best as MacDonald in the Matt Helm series where Dean Martin plays Dean Martin. Technically, this is not Mego's first General Ursus figure, although it kind of is. Mego released a figure for the television series named General Ursus. That was this guy, or was it this guy? They're both branded with the same names, and that's something we're trying to figure out the confusion of to this day. Now, that is definitely not Ursus, but Urko, based on Mark Leonard's character, who was obviously kind of patterned after Ursus. I've heard different stories, such as that they originally were going to go with Ursus for the series, but this is another reason that I'm so excited about this, is I have kind of a special connection with the General Urko figure, because my dad bought all the closeout of the figure from the Mego Canada warehouse back in 1976, I think, or 77. Literally, he had thousands of General Urkos, and I was giving those to kids at birthday parties well into the early 80s. They would get a General Urko and an AJ outfit, usually the scuba, because that was my favorite, because my dad had just tons of that stuff. So let's look at the card art. There's not a lot to say here because this is a line look using this promotional artwork that I'm actually fond of. I'm glad Mego's using it. I like the color scheme. It's very 70s. The back features a great photo of General Ursus. That is correct. Now, it lists the sculptor as Sean Sansom, and that's probably just a template filler because that head sculpt, of course, is the classic General Urko. The back features a great photo of General Ursus. That is correct. Now, it lists the sculptor as Sean Sansom, and that's probably just a template filler because that head sculpt, of course, is the classic General Urko, probably done by Gene Salmacha, but we're not 100% sure. I did ask Marty Abrams about it, and he did not know. He said, I wasn't in the trenches on that, meaning, he was working on big deals and not hiring sculptors. It's a classic head sculpt, and I think it's a very clever reuse. We are going to get some new head sculpts. Mego talked about that recently in a live stream, that the reissued Soldier Ape will not only have a new head sculpt, but he will be in the correct purple. It looks brown on the screen, but the Soldier Ape outfit was actually purple. So the only good figure is a decarded figure. Here comes the montage. So the first thing I want to mention is a rather intangible quality when you're talking about a video, and that is the smell of this thing. I got a total flashback rush when I opened this up. It's that new figure smell, and you're a little kid again. That is just a nice added bonus. As for the figure itself, I think the outfit details are amazing. This was done by Rachel Baker, by the way. I failed to mention her earlier. This is a modern version of the classic tunic. This is not just a repeat or a reissue of the General Ursus tunic. This is a different style altogether, meant to look more like the film adaptation, you know, in that black and silver. And, you know, good job, Mego. That's really nice. The boots they're Planet of the Apes General boots, but they're like made of this softer material. And I don't hate it. I haven't always loved soft boots. They sometimes make the characters hard to stand, but these aren't too bad. I haven't had any trouble making him stand. My only quibble is I'm confused as to why he doesn't come with any kind of a weapon. Maybe they don't have a screen-accurate Planet of the Apes rifle tooled up yet, and they're planning to do it. It would be weird to have him come with one of those M16s. But, you know, the character, while is pictured a lot having a gun, this is still a terrific figure regardless of that. And I'm actually probably just going to go source. A lot of people make custom Planet of the Apes rifles from, you know, using the Adar model kits, and that's probably what I'll pick up for him, because I plan to keep this proudly on display. I bought one loose and I'm keeping one carded. This is, you know, a dream figure for me. And I know I'm completely biased, and I've explained that I want to be above board here. But I'd like to know what you think of Mego's expansion into Planet of the Apes. What new characters are you hopeful for? You can let me know in the comments below, or you can hit me up in Megomania, our Facebook group, or at the MegoMuseum Forums at MegoMuseum.com. That's all for this week. If you're new to this, I hope you will consider to hit like and subscribe. We do this every week, and we are rolling out more Wave 13 all month. But until next time, buy what you like. Cheers.